Welcome to Lattes and Lattes, the podcast where we blend the world of law and business with a warm cup of information and common sense. I'm your host, Sidney Whelan, attorney, real estate investor, and business owner. Each week, we'll be your go-to source for legal insights, business advice, and so much more. Whether you're a seasoned professional, an ambitious entrepreneur, or simply someone seeking guidance, we'll have you covered. From navigating the legal landscape to empowering you with valuable business strategies, we'll explore the legal side of life and enjoy a virtual latte along the way. So, grab your favorite latte, get comfortable, and let's dive in to Lattes and Lattes. Welcome back to Lattes and Lattes. I'm Sidney Whelan, and today's episode is a little more personal. We're stepping back a bit from statutes, strategies, and the nuts and bolts of the law, and leaning into the heart of why we do this work in the first place. Your why, my why, the firm's why. I'm your host, Sidney Whelan, founder of the Whelan Law Firm, now serving North Central Missouri businesses and families in 3 convenient locations, Moberly, Carrollton, and now in Paris. The people who become ours. Lawyers don't just meet clients. We meet stories, families, people standing at the edge of something they didn't expect. Loss, injury, grief, conflict, uncertainty. These are the people who invite us into the most vulnerable parts of their lives. Somewhere along the way, clients become friends. Friends become families. Their victories, healing, and peace of mind become part of what fuels us. Success isn't the documents drafted or the cases closed. It's the moment someone says, "Thank you, I slept better last night." 1,000 miles away and still connected. Not long ago on vacation, literally thousands of miles from home, I heard someone call my name. Sidney? There stood a client, now a friend, just as surprised as I was. We laughed, chatted, and marveled at the small world moment. But later, in a quiet conversation, she shared her grief, her overwhelm, and how much it mattered to have someone in her corner when she couldn't manage everything alone. That moment, that trust, is the why. Being the steady hand when the world is shaking. Legal issues rarely arrive neatly packaged. They show up in the middle of chaos, grief, and uncertainty. And in those moments, a lawyer can become the steady hand, the clear voice, the person who can see the path when a client's world is fogged by emotion. We chose this work because families need someone to fight for them when they're too exhausted to fight for themselves. The true work, humanity first. The law is the tool. Humanity is the work. Whether it's protecting a farm, guiding someone through probate, or helping families through crisis, compassion is our purpose. That unexpected meeting far from home reminded me that our work stays with people long after the case is done, and it becomes part of their healing. Our firm's why. We do this work because people matter, because trust matters, because standing with someone during the hardest chapter of their life is one of the greatest honors a lawyer can have. Thank you for joining me today on Lattes and Lattes. If this message resonated with you, please share it with your friends and family or on social media. Until next time, my friends, I'm Sidney Whelan, inviting you to lead with compassion, fight with purpose, and stay connected to your why. Until next time, my friends, have a great week.
This podcast episode contains general information for discussion purposes only. Each case is different and must be judged on its own merits. Missouri rules generally prohibit lawyers from advertising that they specialize in particular areas of the law. This show should not be construed to suggest such specialization. Nothing on this show should be taken as legal advice for any individual case or situation. This information is not intended to create an attorney-client relationship, and the listening or viewing of this podcast does not constitute an attorney-client relationship. The choice of a lawyer is an important decision and should not be based solely upon advertisements.